Hello, Kino. Do you do you see the mission briefing? Yes. Hello, Frester. Does everyone see the mission briefing? Yeah. This is gonna be something. Let me take one more sip of coffee. Welcome, Max. Okay. I don't know where I was last time. Okay, here. Oh yeah, that's right. I got nothing. Biggest problem with this mission? That restart checkpoint. You'll still have your smokes and your poisons just gone, and that's like the key to this. What's up, Velocity? Let me try. I already quit. Did I quit? Let me try. I'm gonna try quitting and see if that gives me my shit back. Otherwise, then I have to hit restart memory every single time. Okay, I gotta do it again. Welcome.
This is not Bunker Hill.
Aye, it's Breed. There's been some disagreement as to where we should encamp.
Any news from Boston?
Keen, are you dead ass? Cause Jay told me the same thing.
Anytime we try to press them, we lose a dozen men. I think Putnam and the others plan to assemble artillery on these hills. A good shelling might make the Redcoats rethink their strategy.
And what of John Pitcairn?
That bastard's the cagiest of the bunch. He's appeared time to time to taunt us or send regards by way of cannon fire. It's all right, though. He'll have what's coming to him soon enough. Putnam's just up ahead. You can't miss him.
I don't care much for your excuses, W. We should be building on Bunker Hill. Breed's is closer to the city, but it is also closer to the...
I've already actually done this whole section already. Now I got some parkour in there and shit. I'm just not doing it right now. I already have the footage, so I might as well just run through it normal. Oh yeah, by the way, these cannonballs, like, you parkour in this sequence, sometimes cannonballs will just snipe you out of midair. Like, you have to keep moving or you will get hit. It's kind of fucking funny. I thought they was finna shoot me. Okay, I've technically already done the right boat. I'm gonna just go ahead and do the left boat. I might redo the right boat because I don't like the way it looked in a way, but yeah. Let's see if I'm fighting my control stick today. Yeah, weapon selection. I for a while I didn't get that. That's actually how it works. This shit is fucking dope in this game. I technically did it. I just don't like it. So we're gonna polish that. Yeah, that. I don't understand why they have map fog in a game where the like viewpoint is supposed to reveal the map anyway. So it's weird. Map fog is the thing where you clear all the viewpoints in AC3, but there's still like a whole bunch of shit you can't see on the map. You have to go to those areas to clear out the map. That's map fog, and that's in any game like that. Bad. Depending on where I assassinate that second guard, like, that can either send the whole ship into haywire, it could bring one guy, it could bring nobody. I don't know what causes it. I guess it's where I kill him at. But it's every step around that corner is just different result. Always look at Port Authority. Deckard said some shit that was like, it's like the boat itself can detect you, and I couldn't agree more. Hidden Blade Ledge Assassination can cause detection sometimes. Like, I might showcase that. Like, in this instance, I believe it actually causes a detection. I believe we got what we came. Did we get what we came for? Because I feel like I can polish that up just a little bit more. But I found the choreography. I at least found that. As long as nobody reacts to the body, which seems to happen only if I kill him completely behind cover. Yeah, I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use that. This is great. I like having you guys here for shit like this. Gives me, like, details on what y'all like, too. Which means I'm definitely gonna redo the boat on the right. This one I know what I'm gonna do, but the boat on the right is a complete clusterfuck of guard patterns. Here I am jumping to the wrong thing, wondering why Connor's having a stroke. Okay, that was actually my fault. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to pick up the musket. Because we have to map multiple things to the same button. Is there like a tech for that besides just constantly moving in the chemways to pick up other weapons and shit? Is there a tech for that? Like maybe if I hold circle the whole time or something? Oh shit, I have not checked chat at all because it updates weird whenever I'm on YouTube. Good morning, Jacers. And congrats on 4K, my boy. And yeah, we might be getting a club throw. That's why the shit's there. Let me see. As long as I have at least 2 in this instance. Because I can use 1 for the other ship if it doesn't disappear every time. One of these motherfuckers always gotta be nosy. Let me go back and look at that one. Because I might... Now I can probably move on to the right one. I hang on the brute. No, the hangs in this game are weird. I don't know if it's just the remaster, but the hangs in AC3 have just been weird. It's like... I don't know. They don't happen as much for some reason. Wait, are you referring to the rope dart hangs or like hang air assassinations? Because the only reason I'm doing the air assassination in the first place is because it's part of the full sync. Because that's automatically what my brain thought of too. That's what my brain thought of too if you're talking about like rope dart hangs. Because obviously, but nah, the full sync is air assassinate a brute, and that's the only brute. That's the only brute. The other ship has like 2 or 3 captains, but that's the only brute. The only thing I don't like about that clip is that little fucking seizure he had when he tried to jump to the rope. That's the only thing. Okay, I'm gonna work on the right ship now. If the right ship ends up being fire, then, I'll have to raise that quality to fire. If not, yeah. But I want to work on a different thing. And I only need 1 in 1 if I did play this right. Fire the ideas away. Would it make that much of a difference? Well, yeah, no, that might make a difference. But I have to climb up the side rigging because if I don't, then yeah. Nah, let me see. I'll probably go back and check. Here, I have to climb up the side rigging. Not to the side of the side rigging. Okay. Okay, obviously we don't do that. But that's why you do this in clips. There's supposed to be 2 guards down there. I got the wrong guy. Cannot believe I got the wrong guy. I'm gonna try the back rigging idea when I get back to the left boat. Because one thing I realized that I have to do this in clips, so the fucking right boat, the full sync is just gonna be there like, hey, you haven't assassinated a grenader yet if you don't place these in the right order. Yeah, he pinged me. That's exactly what I wanted. I was out of poison darts. I was out of poison darts. I should have just rushed him down. Yeah, Jason's Keno, both of you guys. You know, I tell you, anybody who can seriously sit down and do that school shit, y'all got it. Y'all got it. Best of luck to both of y'all. You see that shit Keno just typed? That's exactly why I said they got it, bro. Like, I wish y'all the best, for real. It's okay if that one guy poison pings, but if the other 2 ping, then that creates a whole bunch of fuck-ups. This smoke bomb tactic is basically the same one I used on Port Authority, if you've ever seen that one, except I can throw them now. Eckert has entered the chat. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Gotcha, bitch. I don't even know. It's like a control fail just fucking happened.
is not Bunker Hill.
Aye, it's Breed. There's been some disagreement as to where we should encamp.
Any news from Boston?
The Tories aren't moving, and any time we try to press them, we lose a dozen men. I think Putnam and the others plan to assemble artillery on these hills. A good shelling might make the Red Coast rethink their strategy.
And what of
It's
John?
good content. A lot of people, AC3 is probably the game where people don't have a lot of stealth and parkour content on. It's mostly just combat. So, yeah, get some variety out there, Kino.
He'll have what's coming to him soon enough. Putnam's just up ahead. You can't miss.
I don't care much for your excuses, gentlemen. We should be building on Bunker Hill. Breed's is closer to the city, but it is also closer to their...
Jay the Romantic. Here we go.
I rest my case.
My girl is from Brazil. Do recommend. Eckerd fizzing is insane. I would definitely use a fucking rope dart if I didn't have to air assassinate those two. Do enemies detect you if you have them like singularly behind with the rope dart? Like it's just one enemy left and I just rope dart them and I'm behind them. Do they like still detect you on the way towards the pool? Because if not, then I'm gonna do that. Now how? How? Now how? Now how? And now they take one of my fucking. All right, whatever. We'll take it. We'll take it. This is easily. This isn't even that fucking bad now. I realize how easy this mission can actually be done with these. The problem is keeping enough smoke bombs and poison darts for the next one. Whiz. I don't even know if that worked. The W works with that one. I'm not gonna lie. No, it's only sexual harassment if the girl doesn't like you. I'm joking. See, originally I wanted to like shoot through him, but I realized that I wasn't gonna be able to do that because bro was approaching, and then I had to. Shit just becomes smoother when everyone is in the smoke bomb. I'll say that. That was nice that bro like walked off. I only have 1 and 1 now though, so I have to make this one count, and then I have to run through it again to do the other one, and then just do this one the regular way, basically. I think, yeah, no, I'll wait, not so fast. I'll follow her home. See what she thinks. You're not supposed to do that. I think I literally cut that out of my Ezio series. That shit, just because I'm like, that's not okay. Please don't take my poison dart. Please don't take my poison dart. It didn't. Okay. No, real shit though. Like, Vieri actually ended up helping Ezio out with that shit. If he wasn't actually trying to creep, we're gonna say creep on stream, creep on that young lady, then Ezio could be in jail. Actually, did they have like crimes against that back then? Because from what I read, like in old times, being a woman was just kind of like bad. Okay, so you might be wondering why did that look similar to the other one? Because that's the one I'm going to use for that one now. That's the one I'm going to use for that one now. I got different plans for the other one since I just decided to throw in the club. I got ideas. I got plans. I got plans. Yeah, I got plans, but I am going to need another poison and another smoke. Or at least another smoke. I sadly have to go through it again. But we have the footage for the left boat. Or the right boat. That's the right boat, right? Yeah, the right boat is done. The one with the 3 captains on it's done. The one I did at first, though, I got to do that again. Jason, because of you, I'm Googling what that means.
This is not Bunker Hill.
Aye, it's Briggs. There's been some disagreement as to where we should encamp.
Any news from Boston?
The Tories aren't moving, and any time we try to press them, we lose a dozen men. I think Putnam and the others plan to assemble artillery on these hills. A good shelling might make the Red Cross rethink.
Don't Google and horse, kids.
And what of John Pitcairn?
That bastard's the cagiest of the bunch. He's appeared time to taunt us or send regards by way of...
Also, yes, Jay, I do that a lot.
He'll have what's coming to him soon enough.
How do you say that? Like, someone type out the proper pronunciation. Is it ruminating? Ruminating? Whatever it is. That's now in my vocabulary. Because I do that. I know people who do that. Is it ruminating?
Putnam's just up ahead. You can't miss.
I don't care much for your excuses, gentlemen. We should be building on Bunker Hill. Reeds is closer to the city, but it is also closer to...
Ruminating. Okay, gotcha.
Artillery!
By the way, since we do have AC2 being discussed in the chat, Fredster pointed out something very interesting, that Ducho was apparently 14 years old doing all that shit in AC2, and I don't see age in this franchise anymore at this point. Yeah, Ezio was 17. 17. That's wild as fuck when I think about it. That's the whole, like, I'ma go get my big brother shit, but like dead ass. Like, no, this motherfucker finna graduate. You just starting high school, he finna beat your ass. Oh yeah, no, at 14, I definitely, yeah. It's a very realistic depiction of, but it's just, when you think about it, it's like, wow. Now how am I supposed to climb up the back rigging, Jay? How? Oh, you can do that latch-on thing that I did in the fucking AC2 video with the shit you can do in the Ezio collection, and I think you can do it in one, from what I remember. You can do the latch-on shit. Can I make a jump? Oh, you can walk on that. I didn't know you could walk on that. Okay, well, problem solved. Jason is redeemed. That center back rigging can be climbed. Correction, back mass. I gotta go back and look at that. I really do. I like burnt out on Jason's videos and just started waiting for more after a minute. Then he kind of like went to college and disappeared and dropped something every blue moon. Shit happens. I do the same thing, but you know. Peace, Jay. Well, good news with this is I'll have, what, at least 2 poison darts and 2 smoke bombs for the assassination. This is the only ship I need to like do like this. The full sinks are achieved as long as I just run in and bomb the next one, and that one's recorded. I don't know, the way Achilles with that old ass back came up on them niggas in the rain, he might have been alright. I had some Zaza earlier. That's what the coffee's for. I don't know everybody's age in the chat, so I don't even know if I should say what Zaza is. Oh yeah, no, Assassin smoke. I think people don't know Assassin smoke. The Hashashin. Alright, that was weird. From my perspective, I hit mute and then all audio muted. And I thought the game broke. But let's not do that. Let's not do that. That's what I want to happen, but there was a lag on the fucking assassination input. I was referring to the I wanted to kind of like assassinate the brute with the fucking what's the name, the club, but he didn't have the club selected, which caused me to shank my hidden blade when I didn't want to shank my hidden blade, and do some shit until you feel like it's perfect, basically. Yeah, the remaster's fucking pretty. Like, that's one thing I realized. Last video was really pretty because it was mostly in the homestead and outdoors and shit. This video is gonna be pretty too, just because Conflict Looms is kind of pretty. At least in the remaster. Because restart checkpoint in AC3 does not perceive time in the slightest. That one hurt. That one fucking hurt because you know what I should have did? I should have just went back and then just selected the unlimited amount that I had. And he died. I like adjusted to it and everything because the motherfucker just moved. I like that one better. You know, this isn't that hard to do, so I'm not mad. And I get an extra poison dart. I don't even know how I got an extra poison dart, but... Nah, first I saw that. You said thoughts on the 4 pillars. They're cool. They're cool. What they do is cool, whatever. I don't always agree with their opinions, but, you know, they're cool. Nah. The drama, I don't like drama in my chat. From me, from anyone, I don't really like drama. I'm very much one of those keep my peace kind of people. He wasn't caught in it, y'all. He wasn't caught in it. Hello, Dirtwater. Yeah, that's what shit. I've been feeling that way for anybody. That if you enjoy making Assassin's Creed content, it's one thing. But if you don't and you want to go make other things, go do that. Please go do that. Don't ever feel like you're constrained to what your fan base likes. Exactly, and you're fucking great at Dishonored. You know, if that did work out, fuck. You know what's you see this shit here? You see, look at Connor. You see this shit? No, don't act up. No, you was just acting up in front of company before the goddamn left. Yeah, it can be like that sometimes. But one thing about the algorithm, videos always go up, or views always go up, even if it's not as big as you want it to be. So you just, yeah. Nah, that wasn't a glitch. That was just my left stick going, like, diagonal up left. I enjoy AC3. That actually kind of like scared the shit out of me for a minute. As soon as they turn around, I can climb. Sorry, trimming, deleting clips, things like that. And no, that was it. That was it. Both of those were good. Both of those were good. I had one from both ship that I like. I just have to make sure I have enough fucking smoke bombs and shit to move on. Also, what's the question? Do I enjoy AC3 more than the STR trilogy? I enjoy AC3 more than Revelations. Brotherhood is still like, look, that was my favorite game of all time before I decided to re-rank them and shit. So it's probably just not gonna change. It's like it has great everything, great combat, great stealth, great parkour, great all that, and it even has things unique to it. It's the only one with any kind of Arkham-esque like challenges with the AR challenges and the AR training and shit. Brotherhood is just the fucking GOAT. I don't think it has the best everything though. Like Brotherhood would be that kind of game where I have it. It has A or A plus and everything, but it doesn't have S and everything. You get me? Like I would say AC3 has S tier combat, but I would think Brotherhood has A plus tier combat. You get me? That's how I see it. However, Brotherhood has A plus stealth, and I'd give AC3 stealth. I wouldn't go as low as a C because it's workable if you know what you're doing. So I'll give it like a B minus. If it's just like a bad day for it, like C plus. But because it's manageable, I'll give it like a B minus. But the combat is S, and the parkour is like B plus to an A. Actually, is what I'd say. Yeah, presentation wise, I think this is my favorite presentation in the series. Kimway games have always had my favorite presentation. They're the most interactive games too, if you notice. They always have like, you can pet animals, you can play fucking real board games with people. It's the most role playing trilogy in the fucking series, ironic, even over the RPGs and shit. So I definitely give the Kenways that kind of presentation. They have this A plus presentation or S tier presentation, I should say. Yeah, that was me last stream. I was just petting a whole bunch of fucking animals. It's fun. It's fun. It's nice. It's a very interactive trilogy, which further makes Unity feel like a fucking downgrade because you can't interact with anything in Paris, even though it's a beautifully designed city. Hey, where did that come from? Where did that come from? What? I fucking love Unity. What do you mean? I don't hate Unity either. I wouldn't say I don't love it though. There are aspects of it that I fucking really enjoy. It's just all I'm gonna say for all the flack AC3 gets for being buggy and incomplete in some areas. it's it's more complete than Unity. That's the best way I can put it. Hello, Pedro. Elaborate, Kino. Elaborate. I'm actually interested in that point. What Unity represents. Yeah, if we're looking at Unity in a fucking vacuum by itself, that's a pretty dope game. Incomplete, but it's a pretty dope game. If you comparing it to the other games, though, it has no right ranking as high as it does in the community as it does, in my personal opinion. All true points. I can make it with one smoke bomb, right, y'all? Like, I can make the pit can assassination with one smoke bomb. I know I can. Please tell me I can, Chad. I don't know if I can. I have no clue. I definitely can do it with 3 poison darts, so shit. I find that to be bullshit because one thing that a lot of Unity players say, not Unity players per se, but Unity fans end up saying is that the story is great. This is the best story in the franchise. This is the best character in the franchise. And I'm like, look, it just sounds like a bunch of, I'm not going to say that on stream. Hola, Sky.
horses and tremble. They've better numbers, you say. Better weapons, better training. But I do not fear. And neither should you. For what they have in material, they lack in conviction and care. But not us. We have discipline. We have order. And most importantly, we have passion. We believe. So maintain vigilance. Serve your ammo. Ensure a proper line of sight. And above all else, men, do not fire until you see the whites of their eyes. Well, I'll be damned. You did it.
Dog shit isn't the word I would use. The word I would use is undercooked. Bayek is very appealing as a character, but a lot of the moments when you look at him, they don't hit the same because it's like, wait, how does that make any fucking sense?
I said you would. You set up camp on Molten Hill. There's no good way to get at him. Not with that maelstrom brewing down below. I suppose you could circle around a bit. And wait for us to thin their ranks.
There is no time. I will have to chance a direct approach.
That's twice today you proposed the impossible.
I see no other choice.
Not because you're mad as a March hare, son.
I expect an apology on my return.
I never knew about this right side until I watched somebody's video. I'm gonna get my ass shot. I just realized, I'm like, wait. One thing I will say is a lot of this shit looks better in video than it does on stream. And in person, for sure. Now you get to see me choreograph an assassination. One thing I wanted to do in my first run of this mission was actually get this fight in the forest because it would feel so cinematic trailer-like or whatever the fuck. By the way, this is just trying shit. This is just trying shit at the moment. Oh, those fade too? It's a good thing that I have that whole cutscene. This is just trying shit. It is very badass. It's the best. It's literally the best. I'm glad we got to use Desmond in this combat system. Because after this, I'm gonna do the obviously non-lethal pathway up to the assassination because you gotta limit kills, and I think it doesn't count if you do other shit. These rope darts stay. See, they knew smoke bombs and poison darts were overpowered because they just fucking disappear. Yeah, you either gotta have a smoke or you gotta fucking dip and dodge and fucking move around. Because if you don't, oh well, there goes a rope dart. I have plans. I have plans. AC3's combat ranks higher than me, higher than Brotherhood's for me because, like, okay, the way I can effortlessly flow and chain into things is one, feels far better, two, is far better, and three, actually possible. Most of the things in Brotherhood or Revelations, it still had that flow of you have to like, how should I say, force a lot of flow in those games. Like how in 2 you have to create a lot of kill chains per se before they were kill chains by placing enemies in certain situations and using your environment to the best of your ability. Once they just took shock and awe out of AC1, didn't have it in AC2, and just increased the importance of moving enemies around and using your environment, in Brotherhood they decided to bring shock and awe back, but as kill chains, and then they just became a way for me to do fear takedowns. That shit feels better in AC3 and the Kenway Saga, and it flows better, on top of everything else that they may add for either flair or utility. Having a combat system that's just an improvement of another combat system, plus just more stuff for me, just makes it better. That's why I have it ranked higher. Plus, yeah, the enemies, the enemy types and shit, that shit really... AC3 might have the best enemy types, if I'm being completely honest. It just might. Take care, Kino. Okay, I now get how I'm going to record this. Or at least the first section. The first section is just going to be the whole walk up and everything, but I'm going to go ahead and record this time around. So I can just have free reign to do this, and if I need to restart and do it, then I'll do that. There's only one smoke bomb I'm using, and it's probably going to be in that forest fight section. Sometimes it won't give you a prompt whenever an enemy attacks. I have SSI off, so it's kind of like I'm going to run into that anyway, and I just have to react. I guess the prompt could also just be like a view of the enemies about to fire, but sometimes you can't rely on that either because that'll pop right when they're about to fire. Hatham has the best sword animations easily, like in the series to me. I have to use the sword a lot with him just to appreciate him. Yep, them hoods ugly and cluttered because Ubisoft.
The enemy advances, and you tremble. They've better numbers, you say. Better weapons, better training. But I do not fear. And neither should you. For what they have in material, they lack in conviction and care. But not us. We have discipline. We have order. And most importantly, we have passion. We believe. So maintain vigilance. Conserve your ammo. Ensure a proper line of sight. And above all else, men, do not fire until you see the whites of their eyes. Well, I'll be damned. You did it.
That was quite a speech.
Lies, all of it, I'm afraid. Still, such words have carried us thus far.
And what of Pitcairn?
I don't think AC1's is that bad. I think AC2's health bar is fucking horrendous. That thing should not be that huge.
And set up camp.
I don't know what the hell was going on with AC2, so...
Not with that mess rolling down below. I suppose you could circle around a bit and wait for us to fit there.
Yeah, it's fun to play AC1 without the hood. To be honest, it's designed that way. It's the only one designed that way.
There is no time. I will have a chance for that approach.
That's twice today you proposed the impossible.
I see no other choice.
Not because you're mad as a March hare, son.
I expect an apology on my return.
I think that was a big problem, just not being able to remove armor without exploits. That's weird. That should have been the thing, just to remove armor. I guess they thought, well, everybody would just want their health to be better, but sometimes people really just want to see the assassin robes. Agreed. Hello, German brethren. I like how your account name is Giannis Antetokounmpo's name, but without the Kumpo, right? Antete. Yeah, without the Kumpo. Okay, so with one smoke bomb, I can fucking ice that fight. Definitely. I could fucking get across this battlefield. If I run out of that one smoke bomb, now I basically gotta redo the memory. And just skip that fucking cutscene. I have to watch the speech, but not the cutscene. That's good. Oh yeah, I know that the glitch. I'm glad I was able to find that from my GLX when I did, but it just shouldn't. As a fucking mechanic, it should not require you to remove armor through an exploit or a glitch. That it should be some intentional shit that should just simply say, "Hey, hit square to remove armor when you walk up to it in the hideout and shit." I don't understand why they couldn't just think that far ahead. Especially since you have multiple armor sets, wouldn't it make sense that you would also want to remove it? Obviously, they care about aesthetic enough to let us dye our clothes in AC2. They even cared enough about aesthetic in AC2 to just give you the boots as your only menu. Like, what's the word? Requirable armor set? The one they fucking require you to get? Instead, they give you spalders and shoulder pads and shit in Brotherhood and Revelations, and it kind of kills the thing. Mandatory, yes, mandatory. I don't know why I couldn't think about that word for some minute. Zaza's fucking erasing my brain cells, that's why. The double metal braces, no, because, bro, can we talk about how fucking weird that is? In AC2 marketing, Ezio is seen with his double blade as a glove. In AC Brotherhood marketing, he's seen with his double blade as a bracer. In the games, they switch them. AC2 has a bracer, AC Brotherhood has a glove. I like the way they both look, but they could have flipped that shit and made it make way more sense. I don't understand it. And the fact that they had a design for the bracer without armor made sense anyway. It's like, bro, why wouldn't you have a remove armor setting? Why would you have a whole design in there for people to not see it? You can equip a fucking leather bracer before you even get the double blade, I think. I forgot. Either that or it's right after you get it. I don't remember. There are some Unity robes I like. It's just that I prefer the robes to the jeans and jackets and shit. Okay, let me start this shit. It looked like the fucking video froze. You know what fucking kills me about that? The whole time I was like, who could have possibly fucking seen me? Fucking shot me? Everyone's here, right? I took out enough of them. Evidently, I didn't. Save the gun finisher for the last two enemies. You get two doubles in there, and then you take them out so that you can have everyone at you. Now, I did get hit at first, so I was gonna restart anyway, but that smoke bomb is crucial at the start. I'm just gonna get shot up from everyone. I wonder if I can loot somebody and get smoke bombs. See, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna try that, and then see if I can just restart from a quicker point, just to fucking experiment. All my fucking updates are gonna ping. There's a tutorial on my channel called ACB, how to remove all armor. Let me see if I can link it in chat, actually. No, I am not German. I am very much Black American. Hey, liberating Boston just hit 1K. Yep, that's the only way you can do it. You get a one shot at it with the armor of Brutus. You can get multiple shots. Like, you can literally lock yourself into doing it if you don't hit it right. Like, if you don't wait the proper 2.5 seconds. Like, if you wait 2 seconds instead of 2.5, you'll just keep resetting and the armor of Brutus will keep being there and you can just keep doing it. If you do it too late, you get it. And, you know, you just have the armor of Brutus now. You fuck it up. And, I mean, if you get it just right, you get it's timing. You really have to pay attention to the timing. You have to pay attention to when you hear him, like, put the dagger away. It's a little shink. That's right when you pause it. Yeah, only reason I said it's called Liberating Boston is because Assassin's doing liberation stuff and recruiting, and it's called Liberation Missions, and yeah, but technically it's not liberated at all. Thank you, Giannis. I always appreciate when I find out that, oh, I've been watching you for this long and all the other shit. That shit really means a lot, guys. Most of you guys are OGs, actually. If I had anybody in chat, I'm glad it's y'all. Oh yeah, this is a live look at how I recorded every Templar den in Borgia Tower in the early game. I basically just had to keep fucking looting every single time some shit was done. Love from India, thank you. Love right back to y'all. I be having to tell people they be sleeping on Indian food. That's about the only thing I know with India related. So shit, much love to y'all. %ing AC3, I did that once, and I don't remember it being as bad because I was a kid. I didn't grow up, had higher skill level, played Unity and 100% at that, and bought every single clothing and gear piece and everything. Got all the chests and did the community missions. I cleared the fucking map out, basically. Deleted all that shit because it wasn't worth it. It just wasn't worth it. I'm not doing that this time around. Fuck all those chests. No, there's too much shit in that map. Hugs from Portugal. Hugs right back to you. Shout out Portugal. Shout out all y'all.
The enemy advances, and you tremble. They've better numbers, you say.
What's fucked up is I think the chests do count for 100% completion. I think Unity has a chest tracker, just like what the Ethio games have a chest tracker. This one does. The Kenways do too. Well, the Kenways. This is part of the Kenways. I think Unity has one too. I'm not wrong.
And most importantly, we have passion. We believe. To maintain vigilance, conserve your ammo, ensure a proper line of sight, and above all else, men, do not fire until you see the whites of their eyes.
I think like AC3 trailer videos and demo videos are still like the most watched Ubisoft videos on YouTube. So yeah, they marketed the shit out of this game. It was either this or Unity. Actually, they marketed the shit out of both. We're gonna do some smooth editing, you know, but that fight is staying. That fight is staying. I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of nervous. Look, if you play without Hood in this game, your tell for when motherfuckers are they're gonna back up and start shooting is when they start to back away from Connor and shit. That's your tell for like, hey, you need to get to somebody quick and either use human shield or dodge. So I had to do a lot of dodge rolling right there. We're gonna do some cutting and shit. We're gonna cut on the fucking gunshot. We're gonna cut on that musket shot because that bitch ass nigga was just sitting around anyway. So we're gonna use this. We're gonna use that. We're gonna use that. Yeah. And then I don't have to go and redo the fight upon repeat. Isn't that great? Isn't that wonderful? Doesn't that like speed up the process? So I'm gonna trim this right quick. I am 22 years old. I will be 23 in... Does March have 30 days or 31? Either way, I'll be 23 on April 15th. 31? Okay, so that means what? 24? That's 6. No, wait, that's not 6, that's 7. 7 plus 15. 22 days. In 22 days, I think if I did the math right. Did I do the math right? I think I did. Yes, sir. Another April baby. I know. I think Stack is like the 14th of April, and I know Jace's birthday is on the 13th of April. I think if I remember that right. One thing I say about games like MGS5 is that it is a little hard for me to get into them. They're fun to play. I love MGS5 to death, and it's one of my like probably top rated stealth games in general. But it's also, I don't know. It's just look. There's some things that the AC aesthetic just does extremely well and doesn't get enough credit for, and that's why it's easy to keep playing these games. Did all these motherfuckers see me? I didn't even hear a ping. We could probably attribute that to audio errors, but okay. 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 All right. All right. Okay, let me get the basis of this whole section first before I do anything at all. Pitcairn has to be air assassinated, and regular kills I have to limit to 4. Okay, so let me check non-lethals. But they've already rebooted the franchise. At what point do we just go, hey, maybe a reboot isn't what it even needs anymore? Okay, the first thing I even need to check anyway, doesn't matter if I get detected. Come here, wherever the fuck you are, come on camera, do what you're supposed to do. Beat his ass. Ah, okay, they count. Well, this became a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. So I'm limited to basically 3 kills. It says 4 regular kills. Let me kill 4 guards, because I'm pretty sure killing 4 guards will literally fuck you up. Let me just kill 4 guards right quick. Yeah, whatever. That's 1 nigga. Somebody. No. He runs? Okay, alright. Yeah, hold on, what's this word of Mirage, like, not coming out, apparently, or some shit? I've been seeing that circulate around the internet lately. Somebody inform me on that, because I'm not okay with that. I'm not. Alright, so I'm limited to 3 kills. 3 of them things. Oh, just haven't shown any gameplay previews. Okay, yeah. I expect that at E3 because typical Ubisoft. But I guess I'm also just not really... Whatever happens with that game. I'm not expecting shit from them with it, personally. Like, I don't know, I'm just not. I think I know my 3. I think I know my 3 kills. Unless they count John Pitcairn as a kill. Because if they count John Pitcairn's kill as a kill, they're probably going to do that. Okay. I still have a 3. Possibly. Let's make this shit special. Did anybody see all the king's men just fucking ping me all of a sudden? Damn. Not even gonna lie, in my free time, I think I'm more of a combat action guy. So, franchises I'm into, Kingdom Hearts, Devil May Cry, God of War, those kinds of things. I can't walk through there. Yep, that's thing. Okay. Now here's the thing. Do y'all like the cut better? The cut idea on the gunshot at the end of that fight? Y'all like that idea better? Or do y'all like the fight to be all in one with this assassination? Because it'll technically still just flow like it's all in one. Because I don't know. If I can get it all in one, I don't know. Maybe I'll try it. Either way, I do have to get that tree climbing, so I have to go back anyway. But I know how I'm doing it.
They've better numbers, you say. Better weapons, better training. But I do not fear. And neither should you. For what they have in material, they lack in conviction and care. But not us. We have discipline. We have order. And most importantly,
still here. We got the combat section together, Kino, and we found out how we're going to do the stealth section, considering I'm only limited to 2 kills outside of Pitcairn. We're getting a lot of rope dart usage. But I don't know if I want to go ahead and...
until you see the whites of their eyes.
Those are like the worst best days at work. Those are the... Because it's like time is gonna pass so fucking slow and I get paid by the hour. But, you know, at least I can kind of bullshit in that meantime. I think the fight section is good enough to where I can just cut it off the gunshot at the end. And yeah, I can do that. I can just cut at the gunshot at the end. Because Lord knows this shit is going to be operating in cuts as is. And I'm going to make it feel smooth. Running back to see all that damn chaos with the fucking rope dart, though. Let me look at that fight one more goddamn time. Yeah, because there's a good cutaway on that. Not even just the gunshot, actually. Going back and seeing I turn around and pan the camera towards the hung guard. So yeah, it works. Oh, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it. That's my challenge for this. I have to get it all in one, bro. I have to. I'm always going to fucking keep it. I'm going to keep it as long as I decide, hey, I might want to restart that, but I have to do it all in one now. I just know how to do it. Are y'all in the past talking about fucking Max Payne? Y'all in the past talking about Max Payne and shit? I'm over here explaining shit. I don't actually have a lot of information on Max Payne because I didn't grow up playing it like that. It is. From what I've seen, it's basically the closest thing we have to John Wick. I've been... Yeah, no, I'm cool with that. Trust me. This is choreography. This shit's gonna take a minute. Even though this shit is kind of like quicker than the average, I guess. But yeah, nah, it's just gonna take a while. Please come in the chat to hang out.
And you tremble. They've better numbers, you say. Better weapons, better training. But I do not fear. And neither should you. For what they have in material.
Yeah, I'm finna say, I know The Last of Us has like John Wick-esque gameplay. Like John Wick-ish type of shit. I didn't,
And most importantly,
I knew Max Payne was also like that, but it just came first. But the only thing I know about Max Payne 1, 2, and 3 would be like gameplay I've seen from like, what? I know Swifties uploaded a lot, Rabbit Respawn, things like that.
until you see the whites of their eyes.
And I think Klockner uploaded some Max Payne once. I don't know, I could be misremembering. Also, I don't know why seeing MP3 and not thinking Max Payne was just funny to me. Son of a bitch hit me. I should probably shoot somebody first. Nah, I shouldn't shoot somebody first. Yeah, is it true that the way you record like Last of Us grounded gameplay with all that ammo and shit is by just putting it on easy and then switching it to grounded? Because that's what I've heard you have to do. And I figured, because have I beaten it on grounded or it was a survivor? I forgot which one, but I beat it like twice on either survivor or grounded, and I don't remember having that much shit.
tremble. They've better numbers, you say. Better weapons, better training. But I do not fear. And neither should you. For what they have in material, they lack in conviction and care.
Custom and put ammo on very light.
We have discipline. We have order. And most importantly, we have passion. We believe. So maintain vigilance. Conserve your ammo. Ensure a proper line of sight. And above all else, men.
Oh, see, that's something I would... Pedro, I just read that. That's something I would do. That's something I would do. Like, custom difficulty in Dishonored 2. Because there's so few elixirs, I just have them be, like, stronger elixirs or something. But I'll have, like, very hard settings for stealth and combat. So, yeah, okay, I can see that. I can see that. I like custom difficulty. It's a good thing in games. No fucking way. Like no fucking way. No way. Absolutely no way. What's up, Luca? Okay, so now what I'm getting is the restart checkpoint guard pattern for this is completely different to where I can do that. So I need to fucking wait for him to pass once or something like that. Or move down into the further section and then pull him in. Goddamn spam calls. Thing that I'm not that worried about though is that combat section. That shit is actually way easier than I was having trouble with before. So yeah, that's gonna get handled. Yeah, no, AC3 stealth is fucking different, man. It's fucking different. The best advice Jacius gave me on AC3 stealth was, if it's possible for the enemy to see you doing the act, they're going to see you during the act. And I'm not talking about even if they just staring dead at you. I mean, like, they could be fucking turned around. Bodies drop, they turn around really fucking fast. They may not react fast. There may be that split second where you can react, and that's where you separate the good from the great when it comes to AC3 stealth, is how you react in those moments and how quickly you can take down groups. But yeah, enemies fucking see things.
We believe! So maintain vigilance. Conserve your ammo. Ensure a proper line of sight. And above all else, men, do not fire until you see the whites of their eyes. Well, I'll be damned. You did it.
That was quite a speech.
Lies, all of it, I'm afraid. Still, such words have carried us thus far.
And what of Pitcairn?
He's left Boston, as I said he would. Set up camp on Molten Hill. There's no good way to get at him. Not with that maelstrom rolling down below. I suppose you could circle around a bit and wait for us to thin their ranks.
There is no time.
I literally can't see what's on the right side because chat is there. Though, since AC3 kind of uses both sides of the screen, there's no optimal way for me to put chat somewhere with how limited PlayStation is with it. Oopsie. I don't want to jinx it, but crazy thing is, I think this shit is taking less attempts than the Johnson assassination. That shit took a while. But it wasn't hard to do all at the same time. The hard part about the Johnson assassination was the fight. That was... yeah. Desmond about to open up a stealth choreography. Hell yeah. You have to be standing still. If you stand still in AC3 and your camera is or your aim, your free aim is locked on to an enemy, you will throw it. And you have to be facing them. You have to be facing them. You have to be facing them and standing still. Yeah, sometimes it's not as simple as you're just locked on. It's really you have to be standing still, locked on, and facing the enemy. If you are not facing the enemy, he will either not throw the smoke or throw it down to his feet.
We have discipline. We have order. And most importantly, we have passion. We believe. To maintain vigilance, conserve your ammo, ensure a proper line of sight, and above all else, men, do not fire until you see the whites of their eyes. I'll be there.
Son of a bitch hit me. That's fine though. AC3 could work with advanced guns if they don't give you like fucking ARs and shit. I mean, look at the hidden gun. That shit technically reloads faster than any flintlock in the series. Or musket. Do Unity's guns reload faster? I think Unity guns and Syndicate guns may be I know they're more advanced with the flintlock. Flintlock's supposed to be more advanced than the fucking hidden gun, but if they limit you to a certain amount of shots in a clip, then yeah. You can work guns in the fuck. You think I'm not gonna use the gun in the modern day section for Desmond whenever you get it?
The enemy advances, and you tremble. They've better numbers, you say. Better weapons, better training. But I do not fear. And neither should you. For what they have in material, they lack in conviction and care. but not us.
Syndicate revolvers are like
Have discipline.
closest thing, but that's just because it's the most modern game, technically.
We have passion. We believe.
I think he was speaking more on like if you gave an assassin a fucking like silenced assault rifle or some shit to infiltrate something. Is I don't know if you could do that.
Until you see the whites of their eyes.
What's the fucking point of hidden blades if you got silencers that are like, unless they make them like real life silencers that you know that are like actually loud as fuck.
We'll all be dead. You did it.
AC with modern guns would have to take focus off hand-to-hand combat. Yeah, that's the thing. Guns would just become more obsolete. It'd just be guns. It wouldn't necessarily turn into Call of Duty or anything, but it's like, I mean, what's the point of getting close to your target if a silenced headshot will just do the job? Unless they did like the Unity thing where it's like, for some reason, you have to kill your target with the hidden blade in that game. A thing that I actually really don't like about it, because just let me use the other shit, but I mean, they would have to do that. I think I hate the thing about the AC1 being clunky thing and it's always Unity fans is because Unity is clunky as fuck. That game does not just feel good to play now. Yeah, clunky equals old graphics. Yeah, I agree. I think one thing I fucking hate about when they say like the old games parkour or something is clunky, basically to them just means, oh, well, I can't vault over something. Like, nigga, shut up. Honestly, shit, I love vaulting, but the games to do it good were AC1 and AC3. 2 in the Ezio collection, they didn't have vaulting. And then you had, like, what? The fucking Kenway, the Rogue, specifically in Black Flag, out of the Kenways. Vaulting feels a little weird, but still functional with them. And then Unity vaulting is just something else. Unity vaulting has never felt right to me. It just felt weird. And then Syndicate tries to clean it up a little bit, but Syndicate parkour by itself, you have to like force a lot of depth. And it removes a lot of depth all at the same time.
And most importantly,
yeah, Unity vaulting kind of sucks. It's weird.
To maintain vigilance, conserve your ammo, ensure a proper line of sight, and above all else, men, do not fire until you see the whites of their eyes.
And I never understood the random control thing. Like, he's not doing what I want him to do. I'm like, oh, I won't let go of high profile, and I expect him to fuck. No, nigga. I'll let go of high profile. Like, you might find your life being a whole lot easier if you just let go of high profile. It's not that hard to have, you know, button discipline per se. Or at the very least, it's not hard to fucking blame your mess-ups on yourself instead of the game. Of course this son of a bitch hits me, and I knew he was going to hit me. I knew it. They are, but I never enjoyed Edward's character much. I can get that. I can maybe understand that. No. Yeah, on the Cappadocia, the Cappadocia news, yeah. That shit wasn't even supposed to be in the game, apparently. This shit was supposed to be a startling explosion, and that was it. But UB higher-ups wanted it to they wanted the Cappadocia escape to have a higher sense of urgency, so they made Ezio commit mass genocide. It was never supposed to be an actual fire. Darby didn't even know about that shit, but he had to fucking course correct by writing that shit in Valhalla. And ironically, I was one of the people kind of like, I didn't like the whole, before I even found that out, the fact that Ezio was just not giving a fuck about risking civilians to further his goals. It felt weird because it would get touched on and then get like half touched on. Like nobody would actually go through a conversation with him about the things he was doing. Yusuf maybe pointed it out once. Sophia didn't say shit. But it wasn't even supposed to really be in the game. I actually made it make a little bit more sense because of the Gary Stu things people say about Ezio. At least he made some mistakes. Yeah, shit. He clearly made some mistakes in Revelations, and that made him go, maybe I should fucking hang it up. That's how I thought about it. So it didn't register in my brain that, oh, this is just automatically completely bad. Because at the end of the day, assassins are not necessarily good people. I think people get caught up in these characters and what they've been through, seeing from their perspective, but these are not good people. They've had some bad things happen to them, yeah, but going on a murderous rampage is not a good thing now. Anybody ever watched the Netflix show You? Yeah. Joe Goldberg is not a good character. He's a well-written character, but he does have reasons for the kills that he does do. Doesn't make it good. So Ezio turning out to put some civilians in his way and take them out on accident. Yeah, I understood. The universe plays them up to romanticize them a bit, yeah, make them heroes, make it more of a hero-villain thing with Assassins and Templars, but it is really morally gray. Assassins are anarchists at the end of the day, and they preach a lot of freedom, where you start to see control. You see control from Templars, and it makes sense in certain instances. Just not to the degree that they have it, but you can do the same thing with Assassins and go, hold on. Everybody being able to make their own decisions and shit and all that. I don't know if that actually leads towards peace. I don't know if it leads towards peace. How am I not tired of playing this mission over and over and over again? Because I am numb to this shit. This is choreography. This is how you choreograph a mission. This is how they come out flawless in those videos that I fucking make and shit like that. This is how you do that. I don't know if it's just news, but yeah, this is how it's done. This is how it's done. I actually do think I'm gonna just get a certain clip that I like the one I have, and just cut it off the gunshot or something. Because the guard pattern is not linking up at the end without me restarting checkpoint. That's gonna be an issue for me, and it's gonna piss me off. So I'm probably gonna make this a lot easier on myself by just leaving what I have and working with the ending. Oh, those fucking Unity streams, oh my god. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's very true, Luca. But it is a case of different assassins have different ideologies. Like some are anarchists and just want complete freedom, and others, yeah, we have to take out these specific people for these people to think a specific way, and all that other shit. It's a lot. It's a lot that goes into it, to where assassins aren't necessarily good people either. It's like, it's kind of like almost two evils in a way. Like, either way, both assassins and Templars have to go on murderous rampages to further their causes, but ends justify means much better with the assassin's means than the Templar means. That's usually how it ends up being. Thing about this shit is I'm not replaying all this. It doesn't bother me as much because, one, I create these on a fucking... Anybody else would have this shit out like 3 days later. I'm probably gonna have this shit out by the end of today. And this shit's gonna be completed in this stream. And two, I kind of played these like this growing up. Like, I wanted to get my complete little movie together. I just didn't record it. I just wanted to know that I did everything to perfection. Once they added full syncs, it made me more of a perfectionist. What the fuck was he hitting? It's... yeah. Let me go look at that clip again. Cause I did kind of want a double counter to be in there, bro. I want a double counter to be in there, but the shit, I think the shit looks good enough to where I could just get to the section. It probably won't hurt. Yeah, I'm still recording. Yeah, that clip is fucking solid. I don't need the rest of that shit. I don't need to just do it all in one. I don't. I like to have the shock value of the cutaway anyway. So yeah. I don't need to keep doing this part. I have it. It's good. Got some sword shit, got some fucking club shit, and I got some tomahawk shit in there. I think everything gets used in this. Do I use the bow in this video? I forgot. Yeah, I do. I got some good shit just all across this video. So, yeah. The closest thing I get to doing improv content on here is the streaming shit. And this is really just me recording choreo, which is just doing improv over and over again when you really think about it. Weird fight. The best I can give you out of that is my favorite color is purple. I don't know about my favorite food, actually. I like to say pasta a lot, but I don't know about my favorite food, personally. I like a lot of shit. I feel like if I say eject is my favorite fucking sex position, that just sounds like something else. Favorite AC character? Yeah, probably Ezio, I'm not gonna lie. Connor is very underrated to me, though. Very. I probably have the boring answer, considering I put the most hours into any game with the Ezio games. I saw a trailer of a guy in a white hood jumping around rooftops with some digital effects, and apparently you kill people. And I was like, oh, okay. Saw a random commercial. And I checked out AC1 because my cousin had it. That's how I got into AC. Literally from the jump. See, aren't you happy I'm not doing that fight over and over again now? Things are so much better sometimes because I could just cut just immediately to this pretty little sunset here. It'll just make more sense. The music changes a little bit, completely different atmosphere. Yeah. Was I disappointed when AC1 was released? Hell no. I was 7 when it came out. Like, I'm one of those 2000 babies, where I'm born in 2000. So I was just happy to be able to fucking jump around and parkour and shit. That was why I wanted to buy it. And I only got lucky playing it. The first AC I owned was Brotherhood. Then I played 2 after Brotherhood. Then I just went in series order after that. What Bent Dance said. Jesus Christ, how many hours did I put in the Brotherhood? Currently uncountable. You started with Odyssey? Jason started with Origins, yeah, I'm finna say. That shit's funny. No, that shit's funny as hell. Jesus, Kino. I didn't even know that. I thought the most baffling it got was like Jason's with fucking Origins, but look, for a long time, Syndicate was just my least favorite AC game, and before Odyssey came out. You know, Odyssey's a fun game. It's not really AC, but it's a fun game per se. Whenever you got the right build together, at least. But fuck, that's your first AC game. Kino saw Assassin Christmas. That was his first. All right. Yeah, it has ambient music, but the ambient music is that's the ambient music in Syndicate, though, which makes the game feel more like a meme than it already is. So is it really that much better? Like, I was in a call with Leo and we were talking about certain AC games, and then it was like we brought up Syndicate, and we like, yeah, Syndicate is very, and then he just started singing the fucking ambient. So like, I mean, is it really that much better? Yeah, it makes it feel like a comedy. Yeah, Syndicate had its fair share of RPG elements. It's between that and Unity for actually starting the whole RPG thing. It went... Yeah, look, all I'm saying is AC always had RPG elements, but things were much better when you stabbed a guy and they died. You shot a guy in the head, they died. That's it. That's all it fucking takes. Yeah, those fucking victory screenshots. The concept art, I need that shit. That shit had me hyped. It's motherfucking stomp. It's motherfucking stomp. Revelations has the best stealth and cinematic music though. Out of the first 4 games. If we're talking about cinematics specifically with the music, like cinematic music, yeah. Revelations had that Lauren Balfe and Jesper Kid shit going. Valhalla. I think that Valhalla, if AC Valhalla if the detection system wasn't you hiding behind a guard and then them fucking seeing you anyway, even though you haven't done anything, then it would be a much better game because I actually like the story. It's hard to take some moments seriously, definitely. It's definitely some moments in the game where it feels like a parody of itself, like some Syndicate Odyssey moments, but Valhalla has things about it that's actually pretty good. It's just held back. Yeah, it's held back by the length, big 200 plus fucking hours, and it's held back by gameplay mistakes, which is almost AC in a nutshell, except you could get over the gameplay mistakes in these older games, and they weren't as fucking long at all. Yeah, if Valhalla had good movement, bro. But hey, we've all made those ifs. Like, what if Unity had more time in the oven? We've all made those ifs. We can only live with the what is now. They can only live with the present, not the what ifs. Oh yeah, if Ubisoft games had modding tools, and look, okay, AC Brotherhood, right? That shit would be talked about way more on YouTube just because you make a whole bunch of custom VR maps. They robbed us of that. Why don't we have more VR maps? Why couldn't they think about that shit? That's the main reason people know how to do the crazy shit that they do in Arkham anyways, because they emphasize Riddler challenges. Oh, why didn't they think about that shit? Sometimes the best thing to do in this whole series is just to go boot up Brotherhood and go do some fucking longest kill streak, flawless all weapons stealth 1, 2, and 3, hidden blade stealth 1, 2, and 3, long course 1, long course 2. The locate can go to hell personally, but I mean, come on, dude. That's the first thing people would make too. Unity fixed. That's like the first mod that would come out.
you do this?
To protect Adams and Hancock and those they serve, you meant to kill them.
Kill them? Are you mad?
Look, at that would force people to use the actual mechanics. Definitely takes. First, I've had longer sessions than this. You gotta think about it. I had to work up to conflict looms before the stream, and I did all that shit yesterday. And at the end of the day, I'm still getting this video edited. What? 16 hours before my last one, not even 24.
No, the strings should be severed.
All should be free. Oh no, if AC3's stealth was fixed, it'd be a lot better. Melt like a child, and he's not wrong. And the bow is gone. Yeah, Connor, you gotta run, my nigga. This one has the best combat. Yeah, the best mod would probably be the HUD shit.
General Putnam.
You live.
The same cannot be said for Pitcairn.
Well done.
Yeah, now Pedro, you're right.
But it matters little now.
I should say the first serious mod would be just patches for all of these names and reworks the stealth systems and shit like
I
that.
want this hill so badly they can have it. Boston's the true prize.
We have a bigger problem.
What do you mean? This can't be right. It says they plan to murder Washington.
First mod would be Altair pulling up to the to Masyaf in the 1200s with a Glock not attached to his wrist.
My enemy is tenacious.
Motherfucker pulls a piece out of his robe.
Force. But I have slain Johnson and Pitcairn both, ending their plots. George Washington now rallies the colonists and their march towards freedom begins in earnest. Little wonder, then, that the Templars now want him dead. They seek to reshape this land into something cold and ordered, something soulless. And he is an obstacle. I must save him, that his cause can flourish and my people remain safe. But the more I prod, the greater the chance I am discovered. The Templars believe their men lost the revolution. In their eyes, the assassins are gone and scattered, no longer a threat. But I fear they will soon discover the truth, and me along with them. I must tread carefully.
How fares the hunt, Connor?
There is progress, but I worry it is not enough.
You must strike where you need it most. What if you pursued Charles Lee and your father? What then of Paul Revere and the soldiers at Lexington?
Soldiers? There were no soldiers in those towns, only men and women who were forced to defend themselves.
Is this not why you fight? To protect your people? Your struggle is the colonist struggle. In helping one, you help the other.
Encouraging words from one who thought mine a fool's errand.
Make no mistake, I still do. But I can't help but feel some pride in your success.
And why should I give you any credit?
Counter steal plus anything is a one-shot.
First, return the robe and the blade and the darts and all of the years of training and knowledge I have bestowed upon you. Return these, and then your words may have some merit.
Or you could just admit that you are wrong.
Oh, child, please, you've killed 2 men. One more salesman than soldier. You're gonna have to try a lot harder than that to impress me.
Is that so, old man? Or perhaps we should step outside. I will gladly demonstrate how easily I could trounce.
Connor, this is Benjamin Talmadge. His father was one of us, no need for secrecy. I think he has something he wants to say.
Achilles tells me you've uncovered a plot to murder the Commander-in-Chief.
Yes, but I have only false starts and dead ends to show for it.
Not anymore, my friend. Thomas Hickey's your man, and I aim to help you catch him.
How?
I'll explain on the way. You and I are going to New York.
You motherfuckers lying. We're not going to New York immediately. As I edit this shit together. Then I have to split that clip into something else and cliffhanger. No, the good cliffhanger, because I want to make sure that all the dates are right, because it's 1776 now and shit. Yeah, I think sequence 8 is when you go to New York, but when you first get to New York, you go to jail. And you can't do anything until you get out of jail. So the real New York sequence is sequence 9. I would say sequence 8 is not a good opener to the next, the new level. You know what I'm saying? The new level in the goddamn game. Instead of actually introducing you to the map, it introduces you and then throws you in fucking prison. I wouldn't say the Pitcairn part's the worst sequence, because I will say I see how. Yeah, it's more set piece. It's like the Pitcairn sequence is more set piece than anything. The cliffhanger just might be plans to murder George Washington. Then I have to make sure all the 1775 stuff is ticked off. Except for some naval things that are clearly set in 1773. But I think that's out the way too. The next one is set in 1776. Because now we're in 1776. And I have to make sure this shit is cut in right. All that kind of stuff. It's poorly delivered because it just cuts really abruptly. This shit's funny because it just ratably cuts. It says they plan to murder Washington. Like immediately on some shit. They could have done that way better. Yeah, it just cuts immediately and says sequence 7 complete. Oh, you're talking about conflict looms, yeah. I think I judge sequences more on how much action I have to do and how much the story actually is pleasing to go through. This shit here I'm not really that fond of because prison sequence. Fuck no, we're gonna have some time in between this assassination and the prison sequence. It's not that they're strange, it's S-tier fucking dialogue. It's just the way that they have conversations just scattered around and some of the best writing that they have and the timeline in which they place the cutscenes, that's the strange part. She does run away and shit. I forgot. I only remember most of the homestead shit from like here. Also, you need to get like someone asked earlier about the dual pistols and the dual holsters. First off, I want them to. I want them to. Don't think it's just you. I want them to. You have to wait till you can get Ellen. And as soon as this video's done processing or saving and everything, I can show when we get Ellen. Next video's done, by the way. Well, it's gonna get edited. All the footage is collected. Okay, there's some shit here. Oh, okay, that's the last Norris memory. At least for Miriam. You hear me press PlayStation buttons? Yeah, that's because the mic's on the controller. Where is Ellen? Ellen. Sequence 9. So after this sequence, after the whole jail thing, yep, because you find her in New York. You have to wait till sequence 9. The whole argument Achilles and Connor have in the snow, which I'm going to place later because I want to do some homestead stuff, and it wouldn't make sense if Connor was leaving in the snow and just doing homestead stuff while he's still fucking there, so I have to work around that. Yeah, once you get to sequence 9, the homestead stuff is like everywhere. I think you get everybody at sequence 9, I think. Let me make sure. The final thing, you get capacity upgrades. See, that's what the fuck I need. Ellen has all the good shit. You don't get her until you unlock New York, bro. Fool me once. Oh, that's here. This is the running thing. Hold on. Oh, okay. It's after the okay. Okay, I'm seeing how this shit goes now. Yep, we got Father Timothy here. Where is he? Is he in New York or is he in Boston? Help Father Timothy build his church. Maybe you find him here. I don't know. What trigger did it say? Well, we have to meet Ellen before we meet Father Timothy. And we're gonna build all these after we get everybody. Where do we get Big Dave? Because I think Big Dave is the last dude. You get sequence 9 Ellen. Sequence 10. Sequence 10 is where we do the last thing. Big Dave. Sequence 8. We get him here. Why didn't they remake the entire crafting menu? I don't know. I don't know why they didn't do a bunch of things. So there's Man of Mysteries Part 1 and 2? I should have known that. Okay, well, I'll put that as Part 1 in that one video that I did yesterday. And then Part 2 is some shit from New York, which is Sequence 9. So it looks like Sequence 10 is the last thing. She just outright tells you he's just gonna die. Okay, that's fucked up. Yeah, you have to get real far on the homestead missions. Peace out, Pedro. I could do all of New York's underground with you guys in Sequence 9 and shit, because Boston's underground was fun. But I don't know. I don't know why they didn't do a bunch of things. So there's Man of Mysteries Part 1 and 2? I should have known that. I Okay, well, I'll put that as Part 1 in that one video that I did yesterday. And then Part 2 is some shit from New York, which is Sequence 9. So it looks like Sequence 10 is the last thing. Let me see. What am I missing? I should probably... Oh! We unlocked a lot of good shit, guys. We unlocked a lot of good shit. Guess what? Forts. Now he's done enough shit with the Patriots and hung the flags for the first time in the Conflict Looms mission. Now that cutscene makes sense. Forts. We can do forts now. Bonsai, I don't know if you're leaving, but if you are, peace out. Let me see. Well, actually, in this time, I probably should just go ahead and cut stream because I got to do the rest of this assassination with you guys, and I need to get the next video ready. Plus, I got shit to do around 3, 4 o'clock anyway, so let me get my me time in. Thanks for coming out to the stream. Thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. As you see, there's a lot of editing that goes into these that makes these what they are, but the gameplay still is what it is. See, safety and peace.